What's up, guys? Welcome back to the All That Podcast with Grace
and Juliet.
We're officially 3 months in. A little
disappointed, let's just say that. Our third loss in a row against Florida.
Our season's over.
Yeah. All right, Grace, you want to read out the stats?
Yes. Garrett Nussmeier, 27 out of 47, 260 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 fumbles. Caden Durham, 20 carries, 91 yards. Aaron Anderson, 7 receptions, 72 yards, 1 touchdown. The final score was LSU 16, Florida 27. Yeah. And
a whole disaster. But something to note out was like the possession time. We had 41 minutes for our possession time. Florida had 18. If you look at that possession time, you'd think, oh, surely LSU would have time to score points, touchdowns, whatever. We only scored 16 points, and they scored 27. A complete embarrassment by the offense.
Yeah.
So, what were your thoughts about, overall?
I could barely watch it.
Yeah.
It was just like, I feel like at the beginning it was like obviously starting off a little bit rocky, especially special teams.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, all right, they'll get back, and they never got back.
It's just very frustrating too because when we lost against A&M, it was like, okay, well, our defense, they couldn't handle a running style quarterback with the backup quarterback. Yeah. Then the Alabama game came by, and it's like, well, we didn't do anything at all, clearly, on our bye week, because we could not stop Jalen Milroe. And we're like, okay, well, surely after those 2 losses, we can know that what we need to fix and improve it. Clearly, we did not. Our offense was slacking the whole entire time. Our defense was dysfunctional. We gave away very explosive plays that we should have never given up. So I'm going to recap some of the notes that Brian Kelly said about the Florida game and then some points he made going into the Vanderbilt game. So he said, we missed several opportunities and giving up explosive plays on defense, like I said. And this is apparently with our focus this week, I hope. Offense was ineffective and had many negative plays. Team is struggling right now with execution and efficiency. And like you said, Grace, Gary Nussmeier had 2 fumbles. He really should have had 3 with Emory Jones being the extra fumble.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? That was really bad. Inability to score touchdowns and points, continue to lose those games. And our offense for the past 3 weeks have been struggling. We haven't even scored. We scored 16 this game, and then the last game, I don't know, how many points did we score against Bama?
6? No, 13. No, 14.
I don't even know if it was 20 points.
Because it was 6. We had 6, and then they scored again. So it was 13, yeah.
Yeah, and then A&M disaster, too. Kelly was pleased with the more balanced running game. We did have some, positive plays with the running backs, but we also did have a lot of negative plays, which affected our offense. And then the defense, we had 3 touchdowns. They gave up 3 touchdowns and 11 total plays on defense. That is just so unacceptable. And we have to shift the team's focus on how to close out games. And he wanted to say that, this whole season we've had to rely on a lot of young players, and we need to have the right mix and right balance when it comes to starting players. And look, I get that our team's young and stuff, but we have about 2 games left. I mean, at this point, you should be more experienced in the beginning of the season. I get the USC loss because, young players, whatever. But if you lose 3 times in a row, especially against Florida, a team that's not really doing too well at all, they were about to fire their coach. There was a lot of rumors about it, and you just let them get that win from you. It's a complete embarrassment to the program. Yeah,
and I just think Florida was such a beatable team. Mm-hmm. I think we were favored to win, not by much, but we're still favored. And now we have 3 SEC losses.
Yeah.
We're completely screwed. We're done. And then now we have 2 more SEC games, Vanderbilt and Oklahoma, and they're both home games, but who knows?
Yeah, we don't know.
Literally, who knows?
It should be we should beat them, but at this point, I don't know if we can. It's going to be a close game either way.
At this point, it literally doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. But what Brian Kelly wanted to say about the Vanderbilt game is that they have a tough physical defense and do a good job against the rush and pass. A talented football team with a well-experienced offensive line. We see them play against these big games and big wins that they want, like Alabama and Kentucky. They beat Alabama 40-35. No one would have thought that at all. Their special teams is really good, and their overall record is 6-4, an SEC record with 3-3. And they are currently on a 1-game losing streak. They lost against South Carolina 28-7, and South Carolina is ranked number 19. So,
yeah, and we're officially not ranked anymore.
yeah, so a lot to say the least, but
Goodbye playoffs.
yeah, goodbye playoffs. But let's see it be somewhat positive with this week.
Yeah, I think it'll be.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a good game. It's at 6:45, so.
What are your thoughts like going into the game? Do you think we're gonna fix our mistakes on defense?
Yeah.
And yeah,
I do think we will, especially because it's like a home game, and I think Alabama was kind of different because like I don't know that game was just awful.
disaster.
But I feel like it'll be a good game. I feel like it's gonna be a close game. I don't think. Yeah.
Yeah, and then offensive wise, I mean, we just have to take good care of the football. The number one like job for a quarterback is to take care of the football. And Gary Nussmeier,
he can't. He's been struggling so much.
very inconsistent. We saw with the 2 fumbles, should have been 3 fumbles. I forget he didn't even have an interception in the game, but still, it's not good enough.
And some people are still trying to talk him into the Heisman conversation.
Not this year, but I mean, I don't know if I want him to, go into the draft this upcoming year. I don't know if he probably won't just because of his draft stock, but I don't know if I want him to stay with a lot of big recruits coming in with the 5-star Bryce Underwood. He's supposed to be really good. I just don't. I'm hoping that he develops for these past 2 games or these next 2 games, but I don't know. I'm just very frustrated with the season we've had so far.
It was good at first. It was going well. Like after the USC game, we had some really good wins, and then
Ole Miss.
all of a sudden it just all fell apart.
Yeah. So with that being said, Vandy game, I think the score predictions, I feel like it's going to be like the same type of Florida game with like the score wise. I'm just praying that we win. If we don't win, I don't know what to say. It doesn't matter. But I think the score is going to be like 27-13, something like that.
I think it's going to be 28-21.
That's a good prediction. I think it's going to be like around that like scoring wise. And
but other than that, other things that are going on.
Also speaking of the game, they released those yellow jerseys.
You like what? Like, I just don't understand why are we bringing those out, like, especially this year, like.
Yeah, unless they were planning that originally, I just don't understand.
Yeah, like just literally save them.
Yep.
Everyone is selling their tickets. It's like selling Vandy, selling Oklahoma, like.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to the game, but I might just like
Vanderbilt?
have it. Yeah, I might just be like a game time decision wise. If I want to go, I'll go. Yeah. But I'm probably not going to sell it. But yeah, that's our thoughts on the game and Florida's the Florida game.
Yeah. But other than that, other things that happened, I had my semi for my sorority. It was really fun. There's literally nothing this week. She has her semi this weekend.
We also have Thanksgiving break next week, so we also have a lot of things due before then. And then after Thanksgiving break, we have finals.
Yeah, we have like a week, and then we have finals.
Yeah.
And then we have a whole break. I'm excited for break. I need like
a reset.
Yeah.
I went back home this week just because I needed a whole reset, and it just felt so much better just to like collect myself. And then I wanted to go shopping, so that was like that was really fun. So
yeah, but that's like about it for this episode. We're officially 3 months in. We will be interviewing on Saturday.
Yes.
So if you can't text us because nothing goes through. But if you want to be in it, just try to find us. Like, if you see us, stop us, we'll interview you.
Yeah, we'll be on the parade ground, so just make sure to go check us out.
But that's all for today. This has been Grace.
And Juliet.
See y'all next time.
Bye.
Hey guys, thanks for watching today's episode. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you have any thoughts, questions, or concerns, email this email at allthatpodcast12@gmail.com.
Or drop a comment on this video or DM us at our Instagram, All That Podcast. See you next time. Woo!